Hello everybody. The topic for our group will be on balance, open immigration policy that's much better than harm to an economic, and we support this argument. So today, Chi and me and then Jing He will be introducing our statement to you guys. Uh, so Our team believes that an open immigration policy is more beneficial to the economic. We would like to support our statement in terms of the labor market, job creating, and a COVID-19 related situation, and also the benefits to the current economic regards to the competition caused by immigrants. First, I would like to talk about labor market and then job creating. One of the biggest reasons is that open immigration policy attracts new immigrants to this country, and immigrant is a strong force to the labor market. Immigrant brings not only the productive laborers, but also has a great potential to bring great entrepreneurs to the economy. According to a report by the National Academic and Sciences, Engineering and Medicine, there is basically little to no effects on wages and employment of native-born workers in the long term by immigrants. What this means is that on the same skill level, an immigrant will act just like a native worker and they are beneficial to each other instead of conflicting each other. They will receive the same wages and same benefits from the same company, regardless their country of origin. Immigrants are also entrepreneurs who create jobs in America. According to a study of a immigration bill which passed in the Senate back in 2014, says in the bill, if this bill is active, it could potentially bring between 3,500,000 and 4,700,000 immigrants, immigrant entrepreneurs to the formal economic. Given that the average immigrant-owned businesses hires on average 11 employees, these businesses will account for between 3.7 million and 5.2 million jobs in the formal economic. And here, I would like to mention two successful immigrant entrepreneurs. The first one is Andrew Chen. If you guys don't know who Andrew is, I promise you that you have been to one of his restaurants. Andrew is a Chinese immigrant who came to the United States as a student at the age of 18. He opened the Panda Express fast food chain in the US, which had around 2,200 locations and hired around 40,000 employees across the US. And another great entrepreneur will be Elon Musk. You should be very familiar with him since you can see there are many Tesla cars around the street of Thousand, California. He is a immigrant from South Africa, and he is now the founder and chief designer of the company called SpaceX, which is a aerospace manufacturer and space transport services company. He is also the CEO of the electric car company Tesla. And these two companies have contributed to more than 60,000 employees. That's not counting the sub-industry around the companies. So basically, these two people are the perfect example to tell that an open immigration policy does benefits to an economy than harm. So here, I would like to restate my point that open immigration policy helped the economic by a lot. And now I'm gonna introduce Ivy to talk about COVID-related situation in regards to beneficial to the economic. Ivy, you can go ahead.
Okay. Hi. So under the COVID situation, the recovery of the economic needs immigrants to help with the recovery. And some things that immigrants bring other than stereotype is that immigrants could lead to possible innovation, and just like what Chenya just mentioned, they could bring possible entrepreneurship and technological changes across the country. There is a report found that about 53% of the immigrants had at least some college education by the year of 2012, but there's a newer data saying that the portion of immigrants that have a bachelor degree has increased from 2.5% to 18.1% between 1960s and 2018. And next, please. And this actually, like in the graph, in the data on the left shows the different the data increased throughout the years, and it actually shows a significant increase between not only in the bachelor's degrees portion, but also in the post-bachelor degree portion. And also on the right side, it's another supportive data showing that basically all immigrants like from different countries have like an increase in the bachelor degree portion that they have, and it actually helps like revolutionize the technological changes across the country, and also the positive effect to the society. Next, please. Another con, like I'm stating my idea, like the statement of the recovery after COVID-19 needs immigration by some cons of a restricted immigrant policies. An example to support that the economic recovery of this COVID-19 situation needs immigrant could respond to the situation after the Great Depression. In 1930, the President Hoover issued an executive order to US consulates that mandated a strict immigrant policy, and to make sure that immigrants are self-sufficient and unlikely to become a drag to the public, the public caring situation, the system. And so that in the first year after the new regulation took effect, the immigration from Europe fell by 60%, and the Mexican-born population of Arizona, California, New Mexico, and Texas dropped almost half between the decade after 1930. And this drop in the immigrants actually harmed the demand of the household supplies and other essentials in the country. And also it lowered the supply of immigrant labor that would actually help rebuilding the economy after depression. So yeah, that's my statement for saying that it's like immigrants is more helpful than harming the economy. So Jeff.
Next, I'll talk about the benefits to the labor market. So increase more immigrants, meaning more immigration means there's more worker to the labor market, which will increase the competition within the labor market. You know, as a result of open immigration policies, these competitions could result in like higher efficiency as the economy as a whole. You know, it will increase the production power, and then it will also they will also be generating more output and increase GDP, also increasing the living standard of everyone here already. And then many people think that open immigration policy, which result in increasing labor market, will decrease the average wage. But sometimes study shows that it's not the biggest factor that it could influence the average wage. Although, you know, lower wage workers might experience like decreasing wages, but sometimes we can look on the bright side, like decrease in wages, meaning that well, it's cheaper for companies to produce, which will also decrease the price of the goods. So as a whole, the economy is actually benefiting from, you know, open immigration. And then also immigrants are more likely to move than natives. So it creates more liquidity in the job market. What that means is that, you know, more native workers, they have their own hometowns, and they are unlikely to move around. But you know, immigrants, when they came to a new country, they're looking for opportunities throughout the country. So they're willing to work, you know, in New York instead of California. So it creates liquidity in the job market, which is what the job market actually wants. So it can be more efficient. So overall, we think that the benefits of immigration outweighs the cost of, you know, open immigration policies. So yeah, that's our position. Thank you.